Hi guys. So I thought I'd start something a little new and just show you 30 seconds, well, not even 30 seconds, like 5 seconds in the life of Miss Rogers. Just because, you know, this is going longer than we expected. So trying to make it personal. Anyway, so today I'm going to show you where I work. This room that I work in is called the Castle, which I'll show you in the next video. But this is my desk. Look, I even remembered to bring home my second monitor from school because I thought this might be a long time. And that's my personal computer because the school computer is a little slow. And then there's my notebooks for each class. This is ours that we're getting ready to use. And then there in the corner is some pencils. Look at that cool little thing. It's like what's this? And then other pens and stuff, and then my Echo there, and then more books up there. So anyway, this used to be like a sunroom, so it's kind of hot in here. I have a fan going all the time and the door to my kitchen open so that I can get some air in here. But anyway, it seems to be the quietest room in the house because I can shut that glass door when I need to. So anywho, all right, that was something personal about me. I'll show you more as we progress with these new videos. So, all right. Now, today is the first time we're learning something new since we've been out for this whole COVID thing. And that is because what we've been doing now is just doing Khan Academies on all the stuff you've learned with some videos to reinforce. Sorry about all them shifting there. I just wanted to get it closer. Okay, so today you're going to be learning about parent functions. Let's see where the best place is for this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so parent functions are basically they're just ones you need to have memorized to be successful in pre-calculus. So that's a little crooked. Okay, so parent functions, so I'm just gonna write them all out. Y equals X. This is the identity function, and that's going to be linear, is its shape, or in other words, it's a line. Its XY chart, I mean, really, for the XY chart, you know, you can pick anything you want. These are just some helpful points. I like 4 points in general. You don't need that many for a line. I mean, I'm sure you can do it. So let's just do -1, 0, 1, and then 2. All right, so -1, you plug it in and you get -1, 0, 1, and 2, because I'm just plugging them in here, right? You just pick the X and get the Y. All right, and then now I go to graph it, and I just need like -1 and +1 and up to 2 and right to 2. Okay, and down 1. Okay, use your blue lines. Remember, picky, picky, picky. Stay neat. -1 to -1, 0 to 0, 1 to 1, and 2 to 2. And we said it's linear. We know that. We could just keep going forever for every point that matches. That is not my best line work. Okay. Is that right? Okay. So that's Y equals X. Let's do another one. Skip a line. All right. Now we have Y. Don't put dashes out here, guys. Never use dashes in math. They look like negative signs. All right. Y. This is the squaring function. Y equals X squared, which we've been practicing this whole time. And its shape is a parabola. And this form right here is standard. It's vertex. It's intercept form. It's all the forms because it's the parent one. And parent just means that all the other ones can be derived from this function. So, all right, and then this one I like -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Okay. All right, now square them. So we get 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Now, none of this you need to memorize. Like this is, I mean, first of all, you don't need to memorize it because everything you're going to do is going to be open notes for me. But I mean, in general, you do need to memorize like the basic shapes of them. Like you need to be able to match them, if that makes sense, so that you can recognize them. All right, so I just need upwards. I don't need downwards at all for these. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to make my x-axis like right there. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. So -2, 4, -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 4. Okay, and that's a parabola. All right, next we have, skip a space. Y equals the square root of x. All right, and this is the inverse of this one, but you only get a half of the side because negative numbers you can't take the square root of. See, all of these come out positive, and so now when we pick numbers, you can only pick positive numbers. All right, and this doesn't have a name, so we just go straight to, not that I know anyway, besides the square root function. All right, so what would we pick? Well, what's the very first number that is a perfect square? Remember, we've written these down the side of our paper a million times, but we always started with 1, but actually there's 1 before it. That's 0, because 0 is not negative, so it's fine. And then 1 is a perfect square. I don't want to pick 2 because that's going to be ugly. I mean, you can pick 2, but then I would have to draw a little barf guy here because I don't know what it is. It's like 1.4 blah, 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 blah. Okay, and I don't want to graph that. So 2 is not good, 3 is not good, but 4 is good. Okay, and that should be enough. Okay, if you need to go to the next one will be 9, so that's going to be like way over there. All right, so 0, 1, 2, because the square root of 0 is 0. 1, the square root of 1 is 1, and the square root of 4 is 2. One, 2, 3, 4 this way, and then there we go. So 0, 0, 1, 1, and then 4, 2. All right. All right, next we have the cubing. That's a 3. All right. And that one doesn't have a name either. All right. And it is, oh no, wait, this one does. Sorry, this is a shoulder. The cube root one does not. All right. And then, all right, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. -2, -2, -2 is -8. -1, -1, -1. If you got 3 negatives, that's positive times a negative is -1, 0, 1, 8. So I'm going to need to go up and down to 8, which means I'm going to really need to count by 2s for this. Maybe even by 3s. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, and then I expect your graphs to be neat. I will be looking at in your pictures, okay? They don't have to be perfect, but they do have to be pretty symmetric. See, my spacing is pretty symmetric. You cannot, this one's a little bit bad, but I wouldn't count off, but see, like this one's smaller than this space here, but they're pretty darn close, okay? All right, but you can't have like 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? All right, and then these I'm gonna count 1, 2, 1, 2. And notice I labeled this as 9, so, or you can just label that as a 1, and then this is a 2 here. Okay, I just like to label the outer ones to get out of there. All right, so -2, -8, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and then 2, 8. Again, notice I'm not memorizing anything. I'm just plugging in numbers and seeing what I get. But what I have memorized in my head and what you're going to memorize in your head is the shape, so that when you get enough of the points, you know how to connect them. Okay? All right, now, don't try to connect these all at once. You'll make a big mess, I promise. All right, been doing this a long time. Start in the middle and swoosh up. This is the neck. See, that's your neck if your head was like right here. Okay? If this was your head. All right, so there's your neck. And then swoosh down, there's your shoulder and your arm. See? So that's why it's called a shoulder, because it's like the person looking at you, their right shoulder. Okay? All right, moving right along. Now we have the cube root of x. So that's just, again, the inverse. So you're just going to pick the other way. All right, so the cube root of x. And this one doesn't have a name. All right, so x. Well, I mean, what would you pick if you want to undo cubing? So -8, -1, 0, 1, and 8, because those are the perfect cubes. 0 cubed is 0, 1 cubed is 1, and then 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So that's why I'm going to pick, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27 would be my next number to pick. All right. All right, and then this is -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So now I don't need very far with the y's, but I need very far with the x's, left and right, which is always easier to fit in. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eek! That was really close. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So now, -8, -2, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and then 8, +2. Now, this is kind of like a swimmer arm and their body, like their two arms, okay? So start here and curve that way. It's just like it was like a square root, okay? It's just even slower than a square root. And then hopefully you're writing in pencil. I write in pen so you can see it better, just because it shows up better on the screen. I hope you're writing in pencil so that if you mess up, you can erase and fix it, make it pretty. All right. Okay, last one. Y equals the absolute value of x. What absolute value? Here's the definition of absolute value. So we do need to write that, okay? It's negative. It's the opposite of x if x is 0. Less than 0, right? If it's negative. So in other words, if you pick a negative number, then take the negative of that negative number, because you get a positive. All right? And then if x is greater than or equal to 0, then you just leave it alone. Right? That's the definition of x. So what it does is, in other words, opposite when you're negative, keep it when it's positive. Okay? So let's write that in that other color. So this is just saying opposite sign if negative. Same sign if positive. Okay? All right. But it doesn't, you don't have to know that for absolute value. It's just helpful when you get up into calculus, okay, to use that. All right, so XY chart. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. All right, so -2, it's negative, so do the opposite sign, so +2. It's negative, so opposite sign. Negative, -1 is +1. 0 is keep it. 1 and 2. All right, so I need just -2 to 2. -2, +2, 2. Notice I only label my numbering, my tick marks, if they're going to be severe, like differently spaced. But see how these are basically the same spacing? So you can always assume they're ones unless otherwise labeled. Okay, -2, 2. And I didn't really even have to label the tick marks on any of the ones I've done because I'm still counting by ones. -1, 1, 0, 0. See, look, it's linear, but just positive linear. And then 1, 1. And then this is just like y equals x. See, this is y equals -x. This left side here. It's really just two graphs joined together. Y equals -x and y equals +x. -x, y equals -x, y equals +x. Okay? All right. So that is it for parent functions. See you next time. Bye.